The stepped-up police presence is working, and crime in this neighborhood is going down. While police are searching for the gunman, here in Harrisburg, they are mourning the loss of Donald Coleman. A candlelight vigil is planned for 7 o'clock tonight. We're right here at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, where Air Force One just landed. The CDC also saying vaccination is the best public health measure. Still not registered to vote? Time is running out. We'll tell you more coming up at 6. And now, before, you were talking to me about the importance of really looking at the signals and the timing. How does that work with today? Let's go ahead and look at your roads. See, right now we're seeing lots of green, seeing no problems today as people are heading out to shop. Right here, the Giant Come Parade. Of course, Netherworld is representing right here on the parade route.
Deidre wants him fired. Get him out. You're fired.
I mean, there's evidence. You know, there's pictures of him tweeting, there's mixing up the envelopes.
No, you really can't do that.
Tiffany Smith recently lost her son to gun violence, and now she's trying to stop the cycle of violence.
Cameron was my baby boy, and so, you know, now in Cameron's legacy, you know, I'm fighting for all children. I'm fighting for other moms such that they don't have to go through what I've been through.
Her son died just a few months ago.
Cameron was 15. Cameron was a boxer, and yeah, he was a great kid.
1, 2, 3.
Tiffany wanted to show her support for the opening of the Reverend Timothy McDonald Community Outreach Center.
Gun violence is a real issue in our community, and we have to do more about it. And we have to actually work with our community, our community partners, our local government, our local officials, but at the same time, our local nonprofits. It's a community effort.
The community center will offer career and mentorship services.
Several days a week, young people will be able to come and enjoy themselves, to get elevated, educated, empowered, engaged, mentored.
And bring people together to help change lives.
We're going to take some of these guns off the street. We're going to take some of these youth off the street. We're going to teach them coping skills. We're going to teach them all those things. So we're trying to get we're going to get violence down, and we're going to get our youth thinking before they act.
I lost 6 family members in less than 6 months to domestic gun violence, and I currently have 5 kids incarcerated. And so being able to come here to be a part of putting together the resources that are needed for the community to make the difference, I'm just honored and privileged.
In Atlanta, Deidre Johnson, Atlanta Now News at 10. For Mary Reed, it's been a challenge at times to communicate with her 6-year-old daughter, Catherine.
She spent 13 weeks at the NICU after she was born. When we came home from the NICU, it was overwhelming.
Mary found out about Lecotech and started coming to the nonprofit with her daughter.
Very hard for her to move her arms against gravity, but with her eyes, she can control the mouse on the screen, and for the first time in her life, she can play video games.
That opened up a new world for Catherine and her family.
She's non-mobile, non-verbal, she's wheelchair bound, but in the sensory room, she can get experience.
A big milestone for Catherine was making her own choices.
She will be the first person to click X out of something and be like, I don't want to play that, or I want to play this. And so that was a really great development for her to be able to communicate with us and tell her wants and needs.
It's part of the Lecotech concept to help children learn through play.
And we use adapted toys, technology to help every child achieve success.
Here at Lecotech, the children get to use different types of technology and games. All the toys and games meet the child where they're at and also grow with them as they progress with their learning. Parents say because of play, they see a difference in their child.
He loves it, as you can see with his smile and excitement, like tensing up with his body, so he gets really excited.
In Atlanta, Deidre Johnson, Atlanta Now News at 10. New mom Tisha Johnson knows all too well the importance of Black maternal health.
I had very low energy, couldn't do anything, just was feeling very sick, and my eating habits weren't good. And come to find out, one day I went in for an ultrasound, and I saw that my baby, for me to have been 7 months, she was very small.
Tisha would later find out that she had high blood pressure and was diagnosed with preeclampsia.
And they had to end up sending me to labor and delivery and told me I had severe preeclampsia and I was about to have a stroke. And in order to save my life, I had to go ahead and deliver my baby.
Unfortunately, a tragic turn Her baby didn't make it.
So yeah, when she was born, she was too small, so she lived for 3 hours, and it was very hard. I still think about her every day.
It's Black Maternal Health Week, and the Center for Black Women's Wellness wants to raise awareness about not only Black maternal mortality, but also about the dangers of childbirth.
Mamas matter. Black mamas matter across this state, across this country. But more importantly, Black mamas have to matter in the city of Atlanta.
The Center for Black Women's Wellness has been here for decades. They say one of the reasons that they're here is to help women like Tisha to have safe and healthy pregnancies.
This system is not listening to us, and then they're not respecting us and or our families when we do present for care. That's what's happening.
In Atlanta, Deidre Johnson, Atlanta Now News at 10.